It is Sunday, September 3rd at 3:53 p.m. And I just wanted to come up on here right quick. It's called Quick Check-in. I might change it, but might not. But it's called Quick Check-in because I wanted to just kind of come up on here really quickly to just say the information that, I keep coming across or keep, that I either discover or come across. Wow. Wow. They're confirmations. Confirmations. Supportive material, supportive evidence. The thing that I am most shocked of is people knowing this shit already, knowing that this was a human zoo kind of situation, knowing that this is basically modern slavery and still being a part of the bullshit. Also, as they're watching me discover this information and discover the proof and discover the evidence in order for me to further tie in with my stuff from like way, way, way back then. Um, you know, whether you've deleted things or not, it's just like I still have the things that I still have. So that's not good either. And for it's just it really looks bad on humanity. It looks super ugly for people who are close to me. And it looks extremely criminal and disgusting, vile, slow acting, to not even want to act on the government's part. Now it's really crazy on how a lot of this shit, most of this shit wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the government wanting to get their piece of pie. And these organizations wanting to get their piece of cake too. Um, this person would have just been another hater, one to just sing about or something like that. But you guys took it too far, and you wanted them to take my identity and my personality and things of that nature. That's noted. I'm noted. I've noted that. I've said it already, but I've gotten confirmation. And the thing is, it's just that you not moving, you not doing anything, you not even putting yourself in a Bill Clinton moment. It's just revelizing. It's revelation. So, I mean, I don't expect anything from you anyway. It's just you just make it look so much worse for you all the fucking time. I compared this situation towards you already having an established building and business, and you participating in this shit is like, an add-on picture. And behind that, it's like, okay, basically you have your house and you fucking with this person gave you like, a pool house or a connecting garage. And because you guys decided to collaborate even more together and to form a business, yeah, it started out as a pool house. Then it started out as no, it started out as a garage. Then it became a pool house. Then you started having more things which connected you guys together, which we try to like have a bond, but it does nothing but just pull you fucking down like a weight. And the house is burning. There's more than smoke in this property. The house, what's going on in your development is burning. Now, the thing about this is instead of you going to head to like address it, you're doing nothing but like fanning the flame. Not You're not fanning the flames, but you are doing like little you're not running away from the script. Very predictable and you're doing the same old shit. So if I have like, if SNL again is in support of you and entertainment is support of you once again, so you'll have an affiliate, a black person doing an interracial situation where they'll have like a doctor and the person who is, your poster child is in the medical industry or was in the medical industry was either a nurse and became like a department head or a doctor slash doctor, then that's beneficial to you to use in a skit, in a favorable skit. So you're going to use that. You're going to use that, and you're going to also use it with one of your favorite actors or actresses, or a popular one. And you're going to try to make it seem very, very discreet, very subliminal, but discreet. So somebody who recently had a baby, just one baby, but it ties into the abuser who had twins before, a boy and a girl. So you're using that not only to appeal to, I guess, the person who um, is in a relationship with the doctor slash actress slash entertainer who slash singer who had a baby, no babies, twins, a boy and a girl. But you're also using that in order to appeal to the masses, and also you're using it as a confirmation of where you're showing your allegiance. You're not going to stop there. You're going to do multiple things. Mostly it's going to be definitely through campaigning, advertisements, things in the background too. You're probably bribing other people, paying them, paying their debts, paying them their dues. It's always going to be in exchange for something. But every single time you are fucking up the history of what you guys are supposed to actually represent, the actual history of, not just, America, but it's just like, a black history, black culture. And you wanting to go ahead and have these back alley dealings and connections and contracts with other countries too, because don't forget, because you're in debt, you are also having to be at the mercy of other countries in order to, I guess, appeal. So that way you can always have that whole slavery situation going on silently in the background, so it can be minimized. It's not just about black people, because you could really fucking care less about them. You want to go where the money goes. You want to go on whatever opportunity um, favors you the most. And black people don't care because they're getting the money, they're getting the situations, they're getting the benefits, so they don't care for the time being. So everybody's just watching right now. Everybody's just watching me figure this out. And then once everything becomes like, they already know that I know, but it's just like, okay, now I'm getting more information, or I'm discovering or coming upon more information that can actually be um, more supportive. So it's one thing to say, hey, look, you're cheating. It's another thing to say that, you're cheating. I know that you're cheating because, I've seen you. It's another thing to go even further and be like, I now have even further proof. It's not just, I've seen things with my own eyes, but, I have actual further proof. But you guys won't even let me leave. You feel me? Like, you are the ones that are coming to me. You are making me captive to your abuse. And even then, and I have to film this too, but when you try to have cops or men try to intimidate me in order to, it doesn't even have to be male cops, but when you have cops in general, in order to like drive by whenever I'm about to, execute my plans, in order to, get my own justice, and you guys have men try to come up to me in order to try to provoke me, that shit just definitely fades. It's just like, it's not as powerful, damn sure not as powerful, and not as intimidating as you would have hoped. It's a lose-lose situation, because at the very end of the day, you'll still be on your knees fucking sucking the dick of whomever it is that you owe a debt to. And those people are also fuck ups too, because it kind of connects and exposes them as well. And it still fucks up, black people and their behaviors and the history. Today there was like, the ABC News, they wanted to have a dark skinned person, one who's married with natural hair. So just to symbolize where your allegiance is, and also, to reinstitute the whole memory thing about, like, the abuser who's dark skinned, supposedly was married, with kids, many kids, medical professional. At least my shit is consistent. Like, I see your subliminal bullshit that you have going on, but it's just like, okay, look, like, enough is enough. I'm gonna need to cap it. I definitely need to cap it. You have gone over 10 years, I'd imagine, with this bullshit, and now it's mainstream. It's profitable for you guys. No, you will not be forgiven. So no, I don't care how you throw the religion on me. Even on this fucking Sunday, you will never be forgiven for this shit. There's things that obviously that you can do to change this, to make it better, But here it is that you're exhausting a product that you obviously can't reproduce, or else you would have done it already. Let me stretch out. Check out my outfit before I go. Yeah, nice. No, I love the thing. I love when dresses have pockets. I really do. It's so cute. Got little He-Mans. So adorable. As an Aries with a bunch of Aries signs, in my placement, red is actually has been my favorite color since I was a kid, and I didn't know it until like I didn't know that red was affiliated with Aries until like middle school. But yeah, I love the color red. It's just beautiful. I don't wear it as much as I used to. I used to wear it a lot back in the day. And now you got my copycat wearing it. Doing a lot. Mannerisms, content. Me, you guys being really bothered about me forgiving you is insane because that'll never happen. So, that's just something that you have to work on. Because forgiveness for me is only possible for something that you can actually excuse. It's just like you can't undo what you've done. So that therefore you can never be forgiven for that. You can't even be pardoned from that. It is you who has to move forward with that shit. Only if you actually rectify the bullshit that you've done, but you have yet to. Yes, I'm continuing to go ahead and execute my plans, but it's just like I also want to start filming you guys trying to interfere with it. Well, I've already done that on like on the basic tasks or itinerary or my my well-being. But in terms of me executing my plans, doing what obviously it is that you are incapable of doing because somebody has you by the balls, some country or whatever like that, some entity or anything like that has you by the balls, or even the entity. It's crazy because I look at entities and I look at their mantra, their modem, their motto. Something keeps saying opus die, opus die. I think it's like God's word. And it's just like you try to live by some type of creed and you fail at it. You fail at it. You have two faces. And it's crazy on how you can't just show how you can balance both of it responsibly. No, you just rather put on a serious fucking front. And it's just like you are trying to destroy and oppress the one thing, the solitary thing. You see how impactful my abuser is, but that's only because I am its battery. I am a lot of people's battery. And you rather try to fuck that up. It's just like, in the meantime, like, in the midst of this, you should have gone ahead and just try to see what else is out there. Pretty sure you have. It's just like, by you doing the most, it's just like I'm really done with you. I'm really done with a lot of you. So when you're getting in my way, just know that I'm filming you right back. And I want to be able to show people and just show it right back to you. Okay. Oh, and that grandma that was at the Honda. Oh my gosh. All right. So y'all were really doing your acting that day. As soon it was just like the mother son situation was just like, oh my goodness, this is the first, like, we'll never come to this Honda again. I was just like, okay, the acting is definitely acting. Okay, I give it out of 5, I give it a 2, maybe 2.7. No, 2.5, 2.5. Because it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. It was expected. It was definitely performative. So yes. And then when I went to go get my coffee, the woman was there. She's like, "Oh my God, like, you're so beautiful." And I was just like, "Thank you." And she's just like, "Oh wow, you're also like so sweet. Like I hope you're as sweet as like no no she's like, I hope you are as kind as you are beautiful." And I was just like, okay, all right, triangulator, gang stalker. First, it was that where the whole thing was making it. So basically, in the first initial scene, where it was just like, a mother son kind of situation, very irate, acting very irate that if they didn't get the service done for whatever it was, and then they basically were displeased customers. And this was the day before I had, no, excuse me, this was the day after I had said, how unhappy I was with the service. So they were making it seem, oh, she was just like, oh, and I'm not the only one who's thinking it. There's other people in there thinking it too, to just make it seem like this is a common situation. And the day that I had mentioned that, mentioned, my displeasure with this company, or at least with these two locations. No, 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 not these. Well, those two locations, but specifically that location. I was also talking about the glitching that was going on in my video, and then a influencer on YouTube was talking about there being a glitching. So just like, in order to either silence me or to try to devalue what it is that I'm saying, you guys are, doing those situations. It's just like, I'm checking it for what it is. And yeah, I think upon every fucking visit and things of that nature, I'm definitely just calling things out. I'm calling things out. This is embarrassing for you guys. One, because the acting is just horrible. And I noticed it right then and there. I was like, okay, this is bad acting. And especially with the one with the grandma who was giving serving the coffee behind the bar. It's like, oh God, this is all right. And then after that, I was just like, I want to go somewhere in by myself because I'm feeling really antisocial right now. Because like I don't want to sit somewhere and then somebody wants to talk about some type of thing and it's triangulated information. I'm just like, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I'm so sick and tired of you people pretending like you are actually are good human beings and what you value is to participate in racial hatred, um, owning somebody because my civil and human rights are totally disrespected. But you guys want to pretend like you're good natured citizens, like you're not doing anything illegal or bad. You're not doing anything bad. Like this is totally unwanted, uninvited, without my consent, abusive. This is abuse. Everything that you guys do, that is abuse. Where you're trying to like emotionally manipulate me and things of that nature. That is abuse. That is a form of abuse. And yeah, um, me either not talking to you or me addressing you in a way that's appropriate for me, because honestly, I'm doing what's making me feel comfortable. You were taking forced reality and reality and trying to make it into something that you wanted to make it. So whatever it is that you see without my permission, and you happen to see me offline, so you have reality, you have forced reality, and you wanted to try to approach me to try to force a conversation or something like that. Like I don't have to answer you. In fact, depending on how you talk to me, I can address you in a certain type of way, and I don't give a fuck about any of the police and things of that nature because these people have revealed themselves also to be duplicitous. And yes, it's just like at the very end of the day, you're gonna lose this product. You don't have access to it like you do. Like yesterday, I was in my moment. I was in a more of a jovial moment because I was getting materials to kill you people. Not all of you, obviously, but like I'm putting it out there to like definitely do what it is that I have to do for my fucking justice. And like I told you from the jump, like I don't want you in my fucking life, and yet here you are trying to force things, and it's just like I'm seeing it for what it is. Like I'm keeping shit a buck. However it is that you wanna approach me, do it with fucking caution because there really is no way of knowing exactly because of the moment that I'm in. So yeah, when you saw me like being joking and stuff like that, like I can get there definitely. I mean, who wouldn't? Because I'm obviously it's just like if you can't do it yourself, I'm sorry if you can't find somebody to do it yourself, then do it. So if you can't find somebody to do it, then do it yourself. And that's how it goes. So yeah, go ahead and go fuck yourselves, kill yourselves, or do the job for me though. But I'm over here doing what it is that I need to do for justice. Okay. Bye.